Anytime you like.
Morning, everybody. As you know, Sunday morning in the beautiful island of sunny Tenerife. If you have a look here on my left-hand side, we have got, we found him. Well, it took me a long time to find him, but we got him. His name is?
Mark Rhodes.
Bit louder.
Mark Rhodes.
Mark Rhodes, a massive, massive Man City fan. A few weeks ago, I'm getting one or two people message me and say, Webby, North-South divide, you never mentioned the Champions League, the FA Cup and the Premier League. I did, but it was only a short bit. I couldn't find him. I think he was under a stone somewhere on the beach in Fanya Bay, but I got him. Now, I've had Andy Black, massive Man City fan. I've had, who's the other guy? Brian Shaw. He's on his jollies at the moment. Yeah. I think he's nicked your wallet out of your back pocket.
I think he has.
Yeah, that's the reason he's gone over with Pat. So with Brian, he turned around and they said, Webby, you got to get him on. I found him. Made a phone call yesterday. He's off back to Belgium tomorrow, ain't you, son?
No, Manchester.
Oh, he's off to He's off to Manchester. He's a bit of an entrepreneur, as he is. I'm thinking if he's got a few quid, I'm going to tap him before he goes today. And what we're going to do, we're going to have a little talk about Manchester City treble. On top of that, what they've won, where they are now, where they were a few years ago, where the money's come from, all the bits and pieces. We've got a few questions from Terry, my number 2, Liverpool fan. Terry, you're going to be gutted, mate. It ain't going to happen. All right? It's as simple as that. Right, afternoon, big man.
Cheers for it.
Well, morning, actually. It's morning. It's only, what is it, Sunday morning? What's bottle washer? What's the time?
It is exactly 10:30.
Yeah, it's Tim, living with MS in Tenerife. He is awake, but we got till 11 o'clock. And we're looking out the sun. What's that?
Beautiful.
Is that beautiful?
Absolutely gorgeous.
What's this behind us?
Same. Absolutely gorgeous.
Top man. Right, listen. I've got my first questions. Obviously, you're a massive Man City fan, all right? And my first one is, give me a bit of an insight about yourself as a City fan. Where it started, where you grew up and what have you, and where it came from. Go on, away you go.
Well, I've always been Man City fan. My old fella and my granddad were all blues. I mean, my dad's like 93 now, and he's old school. He still listens to all the games on the radio. He don't watch it on the telly, but he has to listen to it on the radio because he's old school. That's how it used to be, wasn't it? You know? And he loves it. And I used to go to the old main road when we was there with my mates, watching City, season ticket holder for many, many years. Sorry.
Main Road, was there a ground before, or was Main Road, was that the first one?
That's, for me, that was the first place. It was always there for me. I think they were there before somewhere else, but that was way before my time.
Of course.
So that's it. And then we moved to the Etihad, which has been fantastic. Nobody liked it at first when we first went there because we all loved Main Road and was all a bit sceptical. But for me personally, I love the Etihad. I think it's a great stadium. It's got everything, and they're developing it even more now. They're putting a hotel in, and it's going to be absolutely tremendous.
Training facilities, is that within, or is that?
Everything's there. There's football pitches. Everything's. If you ever look on Google Maps, you can see Google Earth there. You can see all the training pitches and the stadiums, and there's Man City ladies have got their own stadium.
Brilliant.
And there's a walkway, a bridge that you walk over to the main Etihad Stadium.
Of course,
It's incredible what they've done. The investment there.
What did Man City do with the ladies this year? Because I know, because you have your Chelsea and your Arsenal. They're the big boys in London, aren't they?
They're doing all right, but I'm not into the ladies that much. I've only ever been once watching the ladies. Okay. But I mean, it's a different level of football, isn't it? You know, some people love it and some people don't. I mean, I'm not a big fan of watching the ladies football, but I do watch all the Premier League. You know, I'm a big Premier League fan. Not only a Man City fan. I'm a massive Premier League fan. Okay. I love it all.
Do you ever have a season ticket?
Oh yeah. I've had a season ticket for 35 years maybe.
Cool. What was the cost then, and what's the cost now?
Well,
is it the same seat?
It's not bad. Yeah, I was in the same seat. Been in the same seat at the Etihad for a long time. At Main Road, we was always in the kip hats, and then we moved to the Platt Lane because the Platt Lane we were always in the singing section. Okay. Which is great, you know. Of course. Because I love it, and I love standing up. I can't sit down watching football. I have to stand up, and we're singing. It's brilliant.
Yeah, but even these all-seater stadiums, you still stand up. And
Exactly.
You've got the bloke behind you saying, "Oh, sit down."
It's brilliant. Really, it's good. You know,
Yeah.
I love it. Saying that at the Etihad,
Yeah.
we're just in the south stand, so it's with the singing section. So,
Fantastic.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
Since start, 4 FA Cups, 2 League Cups,
Yeah.
and back to 1970, you won the Cup Winners' Cup final.
Yeah,
So
yeah, that's right.
Did you go?
No,
or,
I didn't
no?
go. No,
Is that
no,
that's your
no.
dad's era?
Yeah, more. Yeah,
Were you-
I was probably only about pretty young then. You
Yeah,
know,
of course,
so,
yeah. Neil Young and Francis Lee.
Oh, and Colin Bell and Summerby and Doyle and
Yeah.
all them.
Well, Neil Young and Francis Lee, they
Yeah.
were the 2 goal scorers.
Yeah.
And I checked it out, and it was a team from Poland, the Górnik Zabrze from Poland. You beat 2-1.
Oh, yeah.
And
yeah.
I always remember Francis Lee played number 10, didn't he? But he had that big company, the toilet company, didn't he?
Yeah, that's
I don't want
right,
to say
yeah.
about, you know what I mean?
No,
That's what he lived off, didn't he?
Yeah, yeah.
And played
did
for
well.
England.
And then he was the chairman at City, wasn't he, at one time? So,
Oh, was he?
Yeah, he was the chairman, and Franny Lee put a lot of money into the club,
Yeah.
and we was going through terrible times then. That was only a few years before the I think Thaksin Shinawatra took over, didn't he?
Okay, yeah, okay.
Yeah, he took over the club after Francis Lee, and
Yeah.
you know, and then we started to have a bit of money then, and
Yeah.
that's when it all started to get better for us. You know,
Yeah.
we had a big fan base. We, you know, even when we were relegated, we were still getting like 32,000.
It's a big year for sure.
In the first and second divisions. You know, in them years.
Well, I've checked that out. You've won the second division 7 times.
Well, there you go.
But that Cup Winners' Cup, that's the first time.
Is that the most? Is that the record?
Yeah, it's an equal record. I don't know who that was with. I didn't check. I did go down for. Certainly wasn't Coventry, that's for sure.
Yeah.
I think we've been there once, I think.
yeah,
But it was the first appearance in the cup final ever for
Yeah.
the Polish side and for yourselves
Yeah.
back in 1970.
Oh right, okay.
Your dad would know
Yeah,
that, that's
yeah,
for sure.
I'm sure.
Now listen, you did the treble this year. What a phenomenal achievement.
Absolutely. I honestly didn't think we was going to have a great season, to be honest. We started off a bit slow.
Yeah.
And even in the Premier League, we all thought that Arsenal would have been the winners, you know, but at the end of the day, the last 10 games, I think they really like
They dipped.
They let us in there. They let us in, and City, like we always seem to be doing lately in the recent years, is motoring on after Christmas.
Coming from back,
and
yeah.
we're just like win. And Arsenal were drawing, lose, drawing, and you know, soon 8 points can soon go.
It did, didn't it?
And
Yeah.
it's gone, and it was like that. It was a similar situation in like 2011 and 12
Okay.
with United, when we Man United, wasn't it? United were, I think, 8 points in front with 5 games left.
Yeah.
And you know,
Messed it up.
they messed it up, and it
can
happens in
happen.
football, doesn't
Yeah.
it? It happens in football, and we took advantage this year. And it's been really, really good in the Premier League. It's been a great.
It's been
a great
every year
season.
it gets better,
yeah.
doesn't it?
Yeah, it's been a great season, and obviously more special when we win. And then we won. We had the United in the FA Cup final, and that was a big task, beating them.
That was the only one I thought, if you had a chance of
possibly,
falling,
yeah,
because of the big rivalry.
But Inter Milan, you know, in the final, we this was like our hoodoo.
Yeah, it was.
And we just couldn't win it, this
No,
competition.
no,
And
no,
this
no.
year, it's just amazing that we've won it. And I just still can't believe it, really, now. We've done the treble. It's like...
You shake it, son, you shake it.
It's amazing.
But Italians, they're clever, aren't they?
Oh, they're clever. Good
You know what I mean?
side.
Yeah,
good
because
side.
obviously the amount of passes that you have,
Yeah.
obviously drawing a possession during
Yeah,
the game.
that's
But Inter
right.
Milan,
Oh,
they stopped you from playing.
They were really good. Inter were really good. I mean, they amazed me. I thought, like a lot of people thought, it was going to be a little bit easier than what it was.
Yeah, no, it wasn't.
And it wasn't easy.
No, it wasn't.
Say, even in the FA Cup final, that wasn't easy. But you
Yeah.
know, in football,
Yeah.
there's no easy matches.
No, never.
Never.
Taking it back 5 years to 2018-19, you actually won 3 trophies.
Yeah.
So you won 4, including the Community Shield.
Yeah, that was amazing. I mean,
It was managed. Was it? How long's Pep?
it's Pep.
How long's he been there now?
He's 7 years.
Is he
he's been
7
there,
years?
yeah.
Gotcha, okay.
And but I mean, 2017-18
Yeah.
season for me was the best, when we got the 100-point season.
Yeah, gotcha.
That was great. I mean, we've done well this year, but when you look at 2017-18 season, and
Yeah.
you look at this season,
Yeah.
we like 11 points adrift.
Yeah.
From then,
That's
so
come
it
from
shows
behind.
you how good we were then.
Yeah.
And but of course we had Liverpool pushing us like crazy.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
Liverpool have been fantastic.
Never lost a game at the end, to the end, did it?
No, it's brilliant. Liverpool were really,
so
really
tight,
good.
wasn't
Yeah,
it?
it was a great season.
Absolutely
And the
fantastic.
season after, we got like 98 points. And they won it the season after, didn't they? I think
Yeah.
they got 99.
Yeah.
And quite amazing years.
But these new owners,
Yeah.
was it 2008?
Yeah.
They took
Yeah,
over,
that-
and you've just gone from strength to strength, haven't
Oh,
you?
well, yeah, and the money that they've invested
Phenomenal.
in the club and the surrounding areas
Yeah.
shouldn't be knocked. Nobody can knock that.
No,
because
no.
It'd be great if all the owners did this.
Of course.
The only thing that I think that some of the money that these top clubs have got
Yeah.
should be filtered down into the
Into
lower
the lower
leagues
leagues.
more than what's happening.
Yeah, I agree.
That's only my criticism.
I'll share
of it
that
all.
page with you, to be honest with you.
Yeah,
The local, because you see them Bury
Yeah,
went
I
out,
don't like that.
and
I
they
don't
just
like-
come back
yeah.
through. Obviously, another financial.
Yeah.
It's tough for
It
the bottom
is,
teams.
it is
They get
tough.
800, 1,000, 1,500.
Yeah.
You can't survive on that. You
No.
can't get the sponsorship, but there's not enough going through the gates, is there?
No, that's
it's you know, it's
right.
always
Really,
difficult.
really tough.
I've got to ask you about a player that I thought was superb at Leeds United, and he probably still is. Calvin Phillips. He went to you.
Well, he's had this injury, hasn't he, with his shoulder, and he had a real bad shoulder injury.
Yeah.
So and he's just not got going at the moment. Well, whether he'll be any better next year, if
Yeah.
he's allowed to stay, because I don't know whether he's going to be staying. I really don't. I'm not sure because
You've gone in for Rice. You're trying to take the 11th hour out Rice from Arsenal.
Yes, that's
I believe.
right. Yeah, there's a bid apparently being prepared. I mean, it could be only hearsay.
Yeah, of
but,
course. Until it
you
happens.
don't know, do you, really, what's going on in the background with all this? But of course, Rice I think he's a better player than Phillips.
Yes, he's my favourite player.
And he's younger as well.
Yeah.
So for me, if we go for Rice, there's really no place for Phillips.
No, I know. Yeah,
And it's
yeah, it's a
and
shame.
we've already got Kovacic from Chelsea.
Yeah,
So that's
that's a 30 million.
25.
20 was it? 25 plus
million.
add-ons.
Yeah,
It's got to be plus add-ons, I think.
5 million add-ons.
Yeah,
I think.
gotcha. But that's.
But it's a good buy, that, isn't it? I think it's a good buy.
I think. Well, obviously,
good buy.
Gundogan, he's gone to Barcelona.
Yeah.
32 years of age.
Yeah. But Kovacic's 29.
Yeah.
29 Kovacic. So he's got a few years left in him, but I think he's more of a squad player for us. I don't think he's the answer for Gundogan. I think maybe Foden will move inside. Quite possibly Foden will move inside because he can play there.
What about Grealish? Now that's
Grealish. Well, he's been phenomenal this year.
Listen, he's
Since Christmas.
They all tell me he's my love child, so I just
Yeah,
love him. But
he's
I just
brilliant.
don't like him falling over. That's really done me, to be honest with you.
But if you watch him, he gets clipped so many times,
Yeah.
and he does. Some of it is.
But that's one of Terry's questions. My Liverpool pal number 2. He says, "Do you rate Jack Grealish?"
Well,
you've got
to be honest with you, I'll give my honest opinion there. Last season, I wasn't a Grealish lover at all. But he's really changed it for me. He's come on so much, and now I can say I'm a bit of a Grealish fan. He's been so much better this year. He really has come on for me. But that's what. Look, Rodri, when he first come, his first season, he was not very good.
No.
Bernardo, the same.
Yeah.
But look at these players now.
Bernardo Silva.
Bernardo Silva. So these players are just phenomenal players. And that first season, they need to get into Pep's way. It's something that they have to get into.
Is it Pep Guardiola, or is it a scouting system behind the scenes
Well-
that finds these players? You know what I mean?
Well, I guess with that we'll probably never know. I mean, we can only assume it's a bit of each, really, a bit of Pep, and he must have the final say of
course.
when he signs new players and stuff. So
We've just gone over it, but Terry says another question was, do
Yeah.
you think the title race will be close next season? Or now Gundogan has left for Barcelona, and Bernardo Silva and Mahrez are being lined up to join the gravy train in Saudi Arabia.
Well-
this could be a big problem for the Premier League.
yeah, it could be. I mean, City today. I've just been reading this morning that City have offered Bernardo Silva an improved contract.
they?
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
So whether to try and keep him. So whether that materialises, but let's face it. The last 2 seasons, pre-season, City was supposed to be getting rid of Bernardo Silva anyway. You know, so and it never happened.
No.
So I'm hoping it doesn't happen again, and it's just talk.
Yeah.
Because you get
Quality.
that, don't you? I mean, if you look at the papers, City is supposed to be signing that many players again.
Yeah.
And we don't need them. We only need.
But what a
couple
squad
of
you got.
players.
I mean, your second squad,
Yeah, but
or your players on the bench, that could be top 6 in the Premier League, couldn't they?
We have a good squad, but one of the smallest in the Premier League.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
one of the smallest, Webby. You know, but
the quality,
all the quality, is
quality,
there.
that's the difference, isn't it?
Yeah,
Quality,
we have
not
quality.
quantity.
We have quality, but Pep likes to work with a small squad, doesn't he?
Yeah.
So I just think next year we'll be knocking on the door again for the Premier League. I think there'll be, you know, Arsenal are going to be there.
Yeah.
Newcastle this time are going to be pushing,
of course,
as well.
Big money.
And United, Liverpool are going to be back. Liverpool have had a bad season by their standards, but the latter end of the season they win.
We're getting the Thursday shirts for Terry.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, sorry, Tel. Sorry, Tel. We're getting the Thursday night shirt. Sorry, mate. Hey, I'm on this side for a change.
Give something to
we
do
love
on
Liverpool.
a
We want
Thursday night.
Liverpool back up there. We want it all to.
Yeah, of course we do.
But this gravy train, the thing is, I heard this morning, I was listening to, and what they're saying is on Sky Sports that if the players go for their money over in Saudi Arabia, it's not that what it will be. They're saying is the Premier League won't miss them, but the players will miss the Premier League because
of course they will.
Because the Premier League is the best in the world by far.
Yeah.
And you can go over there, play with your Ronaldo, but the football is absolutely second division, isn't it?
Yeah, what they're going for is just
a
the
dough.
money.
Of course,
they're only going for the money, and that's it. I mean, and I think because they're not from. They don't have that culture as they've got over there, and I don't think they'll enjoy it.
No, I agree.
I think a lot of them will regret it, personally, because they don't need the money. They've got that much.
Oh, it's oil based.
It's
Another one from Terry.
Yeah.
If Guardiola goes the season after next, well, I'm assuming his contract finishes then, who would replace him? Who would you like? Just to say he goes end of next. Is there anybody that you think that would replace him?
Well, to be honest with you, I don't think he will go. That's the first thing. I don't think he'll go.
Yeah.
I think he'll extend again because what he's got there, he's got Bergstein and Soriano, the two big guys on the board.
Yeah.
They're his best mates.
Yeah.
Who he had at Barcelona.
Gotcha.
So he has no reason to go.
Yeah.
He loves Manchester.
Yeah.
And you know, so that's my personal feeling.
He brings the team. They're all together. Yeah, all around him.
While everything's going well, I don't think he'll go.
No.
If we suddenly took a nosedive and we're mid-table, then I think he'd probably walk anyway.
Is there any players that you would like to leave this year that you think as they've cut the books now, they're ready to go?
Well,
a personal opinion.
No, I think the players that we've got are okay. Apart from. I don't really think Gomez at the back. You know, the left back. He's not quite at it.
Yeah.
We didn't pay much for him, but he just come in, and I think we need to replace Gomez, and we probably will. I mean, there's a guy from PSG, their left back. We might be after.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, I don't know, but again, it might be just paper talk.
Yeah.
So it's all a little bit.
Well, Foden, obviously, he's a Man City, but he was injured. So you got Grealish and Foden. Yeah. They basically last year were fighting for each other, weren't they, in a sense?
Yeah.
But they still got on with each other.
Yeah, but Foden can play on the
right-hand side.
And he can play in the middle. So I think they can have them both in the same team.
I think when you play in that sort of team, even I'd love to have a season ticket there. My team, Coventry, obviously Sky Blue as well. Yeah. We can play similar football, but nothing like obviously Man City. Yeah. I just think it's absolutely fantastic to watch.
Yeah, they're great. They are.
And they're going to be favourites this year to win the league again.
I would have thought so. I would have thought we'll be favourites.
I want a big shout out to Mark the bookie over in Oxon Greats, as you know. Yeah. He's a big Man City fan. And Big Stu. Kirsty's dad. Hello Stu. Are you happy now? I've got you on, see. I've got you on, you know what I mean? Absolutely quadra. Yeah. Put your Man City boys. Yeah. You could check out, I did mention them a couple of weeks ago. You won the Champions League, you won the FA Cup against Man United, and obviously you won the Premier League.
Fantastic season. I mean,
this year's going to be better. There's no doubt about that whatsoever, mate.
Well, it could be, but as I said, we have room for improvement because we've not played this season. I don't think we've played our best football.
No.
We've got the results. Yeah, we won the finals, which in previous years we've failed.
Yeah.
But yeah, we've done really well. Anyway, that's it.
Before we go, is
Yeah.
there anybody you want to say hello to? You got any kids in family? And a big shout out to, because you're gonna tell them.
So a big shout out to my two lads, Aaron and Niall. Yeah, both Man City fans, big Man City fans.
Where are they now? Where are they based?
They're based in Manchester. I'll see them next week when they get back.
And if I do this, when I do this,
all my blue mates at work who I'm doing a bit of work with, good lads. Yeah, they come
is that in
over
Manchester
here.
or is that in Belgium?
No, they're in Manchester.
And your good lady, she's from Belgium?
She's Belgium.
She's from Belgium,
But
okay.
she's a crazy City fan too.
Oh, she's a crazy.
Oh,
no, I saw her in the Orchard a few weeks
she's
ago.
crazy.
Yeah,
Crazy
But she's
City
got to be crazy to be real actually big man. You know what I mean?
Cheers,
okay, listen to me. There's my hand.
Cheers, Webby.
Thank you very much, indeed. That was an absolutely fantastic interview. Thoroughly enjoyed it.
Yeah.
That's going to go on the show. Obviously, Tim, living with MS in Tenerife, my bottle washer, my editor. What else?
Producer, director.
I keep forgetting.
Yeah.
The producer, the director, that's the big money. And I've got to get a pair of trainers for Terry for doing all the walking. From me, Webby, don't forget, if you want to subscribe for free, it says Webby Sports Roundup. Subscribe for free down there in the left-hand corner.
That's all you've got to do.
That's all you've got to do. And if you like it and you watch it, pass it on to your friends and family. All I'm going to say is, from me, Webby, Tenerife Sunshine, Sunday morning. Take care. Have a good weekend. Bye for everybody.
Cheers.
And from you. Cheers, big
Thanks
man.
so much.
Thank you.